Did it get... Did I have steam? Was it too hot over here? Oh, no more lime. Alright, let's make some iron then. Why not? Oh yeah, now that we're running the cooling loop over here, the area has cooled down significantly. So, not too bad. Can't even be mad. The pea water is starting to stack up again. Not bad. That's chillin'. This is half a cycle, 300 seconds. Cool. I hate how this is still not cold enough, man. Alright, so this is gonna be -2. The colder the water, the better. Because my nostrils just isn't growing. Because it's at point something degrees in temperature. 0.7. Come on, dude. Is it the pip? The pip is technically a heat source. I hate to say that, but that's the case. It could also be the liquid shutoff in here that's causing some heat. So this is ready. So... Is this maxed out on diamond? Because if it is, I could send it out already. It is. Cool. So, who wants to lift this off? We will send Cyberdyne. Let's go, Cyberdyne. You got this, buddy. We're going to do a lift-off set. We'll do it on the left side today. Crew launch. Come on, Cyberdyne. You got this, buddy. Hey, there he is. Alright, so he's here. Cyberdyne gets to get Trailblazered. Look for the Trailblazer. Hello? Autosave lag's got me. There it is. Alright, so now we could go to Drill Cone anywhere. This is at 74 tons. This is at 35. 63 has slime though, and then this is 78. We'll go to the 78 one. Alright, we gotta charge the other ones. This one's almost there. Cthulhu, how much databanks do you have? 2 more databanks, buddy, and we'll send you home. We just need 2 more. I think it's 2 more, I might be wrong. Alright, we'll get some extra. Cthulhu, we'll have you out there for another day. Feels bad, man. Alright. So far, so good. Just waiting for time to pass. We had our second delivery, right? Yeah, we're back up to 70 kilograms. So that should last us to keep this on to mutate the plants. The nosh sprouts at the bottom are growing, which is great. I just can't wait for the ones up top to grow. Alright, they're minus now. Minus 0.8, 0.2, 1.2. Is there heat transfer here or something from the insulated to the regular tile? Come on, Nosh Sprouts was so close. You could see it counting down. And come on, it's going up. No, it's negative. Oh, it's growing. Let's go. -3, 2.8. All right, -2.5. We'll move out some of the water. Oh wow, they're all actually -2.5. Oh, so that means we should be good. Yeah, it is going down. Alright, it's all that matters, as long as it goes down. Who made a mess? Who made a mess? No name? How'd you make a mess? Oh! It landed, that's why. Oh, man. Who soiled the suit? I can't use them. It was this guy. Ah, damn it. Alright, so Decoy is gonna be the stud today. Alright, Decoy's eating. So we are here. We're gonna want to grab the uranium from the betas. Is there a quick spots? Technically, this is pretty fast. And I have a pretty good straight shot line, especially with the corium mining. So we could go like this. Now from here, we can't navigate that? Or is because none of my dupes are outside? Navigation. Oh, I can't do that? Oh, I don't have ladders built. Ah, that's right. So we have minerals. We have minerals. Granite. Cool. I gotta build my ladders. Come on, you guys. Come on, come on. Alright, so inside... What are you guys doing? Oh, you guys can't do that. Let's change this to crew first. Decoy unequipped. Decoy equipped. Decoy is not part of the crew anymore. That means No Name stays in here, chilling. And then Decoy could go do the jobs, because No Name's not going to help us. He's only going to slow it down. I hate to say that. I had radiation here? Oh, I guess. We'll go down, mine out over here. And we have gold, so we'll be able to build the gold doors. Shouldn't be too bad. Ah, I messed up. Okay, so that's going to be a ladder right here. Actually, I could just build an airflow tile made out of gold. I'm right there, right? Alright, so I could do that. Now, there is a lot of... I want to go down this way. There we go. We could mine out that way now. Now I have to mine through the uranium ore. So I guess I'll do it like that. I could mine all that out, and well, including the uranium though. Now if I do heat up the CO2, it will take out the betas. Put them to sleep. Actually, let's do it like that and mine that out. And then we need to build that door. They're not going to actively path through the tunnel because of how there's liquid. So we should be fine. Wait, what's happening? Where you going? You sleeping? What the heck? What the heck's going on? Alright, so he doesn't have oxygen or anything like that. It's fine. He's gonna go to sleep soon. And it looks like it's because of his stamina is exhausted. Oh, they busted out just to grab uranium? Oh, that was slick. You see the beta? He came out, grabbed uranium, and went back in immediately. That was kind of slick. I'm not gonna lie, man. That was kind of slick. You didn't sting my boy. And we got it done. Can't be mad about that. Alright, so the Nosh beams are growing except for the one on the left, which is fine. Which means they're being radiated. And then how are my rockets? 4,000, nice. So we could turn this on to power the diamond press. This is going to be deconstructed. SS Beauty, yeah, so Cyberdyne, you know what time it is. You gotta do Cthulhu's job for him. Cthulhu, it's time to go home though. Alright, so this guy... Cyberdyne, you... We got this guy chilling. We are going to Slime Field again. And then this one is Cthulhu once he's ready. Or maybe we'll send Cyberdyne again. Alright, back to here. So, Decoy is almost full stam. And where's the suit? Nice. So now you go back to work without wasting the suit. So by doing it like this, I could put that, I could put that, I could put that. I should be able to safely do that, kill the bees that are going to attack me, and then we get the uranium. Nice, nice. Wait, what's happening? It's gonna go to E? What a slacker. What's the schedule looking like right now? Decoy. He is on downtime. Alright, we're moving you to the last schedule. So you're not allowed to go on downtime today. We need you working, son. I'm sorry. There's no unions over here on duplicate asteroids. Very sad. Alright, so this guy's out already. We need to Cyberdyne deploy. Easy does it. There it is. And let's go. Hey, Mr. Aero Capital Fellow! I see you over there. Thank you so much for the 33 months. On that 33-month streak. Appreciate you, man. Welcome back to the city. Enjoy the emo T20 does ad free viewing. Don't forget that legit sub bad, but you know what it is, Mr. Aero Capital Fellow. Hope you're doing good today. Time for VIP? I don't know, man. Maybe, Mr. Aero Capital Fellow. Maybe. I'm a little bit worried, man. But I do know you support the channel. But it's like, I'll see what I could do. I don't have VIP set up. Because it's like, I don't know how to give the VIP function, like, amenities. For lack of better words. Trying to bust my union, Cthulhu, man. You never had a union. Haha. Sorry to tell you, man. Wait a second. Are these all aluminum? Oh my god. Make them out of gold. What are you doing? There we go. Gold's a lot faster that way. Holy crap. Just go there, pick it up, go there, pick it up. Thank you so much, though, Mr. Aero Capital Fellow, for the 33 months. I see you over there, man. I see you, I see you. I see you over there. Oh, he peed his pants. You hate to see it. Don't worry, the radiation from the beta hive will kill all the germs from the pee water. Alright, so now skills decoy. Priorities, I'm sorry. We needed to allow him to do ranching. What is he ranching? There we go. Oh, he can't harvest this one because it's missing a tile. Gold airflow. I'm gonna trap the bee. Feels bad. Mr. Arrow Capital Fella, how you doing though, man? How's your Tuesdays going? How's the days? How's the weeks? I don't get to see you that often, so I'm curious. How's everything, man? Was that it? One scoop? And I got all 2,000? Alright, we're in, boys. Still at work? Gotcha, gotcha. No snitches, I guess. Can't be snitching. Back to lurking. Gotcha, gotcha, man. Thank you so much for the lurks. Appreciate the support. Alright, so now we just need to pick up the uranium and bring it back home. That's all we gotta do now. Alright, so that is gonna be a all setup. So we're carrying a little bit of uranium. Damn, you're carrying like 1,500 kilograms? Decoy's buff, man. Alright, so now that this is ready, we could send this guy out. We have diamonds? We do. Cyberdyne, we got another rocket to launch. You know what it is. And this one is going to go to one of the bottom ones. Once we're ready, we're launching. Alright, so back to here. 60 tons, and that's 37. Okay. So we're going to here, because this is regenerating a little bit, so why not? Got the deconstruct. Got the Radbolt rocket launch. Making diamonds so that we could go droconing. Alright, alright. Got the liftoff. Now we're here. Cyberdyne deploy. Let's see that. There it is. Gotta go back to there. Printables. I'm gonna not take anyone. The Pufflet's gonna lag. It's flying. That's gonna lag me a lot. Alright, so these guys are chilling. So are we actually good? Yeah, we're actually done. I'm actually done with the research, right? So this is just Radbolt tech. I actually don't have anything else to do. Alright. That means we no longer need the CO2 rocket. I could also deconstruct this rocket platform. And that means I could build another rocket platform for another Radbolt rocket now. Nice. So they just build that because we're probably going to need it for Mine the Gap to hurry it up. Still waiting for the mutated seeds, of course. It is what it is. So now we're just droconing, right? 1, 2, 3 drocone rockets. And we're finally, it's finally over. I could stop starving in space and peeing your pants. I see Cthulhu. It's time to go into retirement. They don't think it be like it is, but it do. Let me tell you that it really do be like that sometimes, man. Did we grab all the uranium? Oh, Decoy has it. Okay, cool. Alright, Decoy goes in. We get the... Oh! He dropped it at the very edge. Come on, man. We were so close. No name, you pick that up for me, man, please. Alright, so I do need to come back, though, and deconstruct the top door. This will allow the betas to still go back to work. Actually, I think it's this door that's going to cause problems for them. Alright, so we'll have to do that so the betas can continue doing their jumps. Now, they're just going to go through a night phase. They'll be fine. They'll be fine. And then afterwards, we could go into the water asteroid, grab the final artifacts, I'm hoping. I want to scoop up the uranium really quick, though. You got this, No Name. Got it, buddy. Teamwork, team effort. What? Oh, he doesn't have enough oxygen to do that? Oh, is that a meme, dude? You know what? We won't pick it up. We'll come back for it. I don't want to tap into a new suit, dude. He takes too long to hold his breath. Wait, who made a mess? How? Why didn't you come back? Oh, we're out of water. Oh my god, we're out of water. I actually forgot about that. Guys, you guys on that rocket mission, we might have you guys come home really quick before we send you back to Waterland. Y'all have no toilet water, dude. That's actually kind of gross. Oh, he delivered it. What a stud. Okay. What an actual stud. Alright, so all we have to do is deconstruct the door, and then it's a crew mission. Luckily for me, there's oxygen down here, and they're able to breathe it. Free the bees. Nice. Okay, so... crew time. I could just have them pee their pants, though. Right? It's just stress. Nah, let's send it back. Let's send it back. Let's actually send it back. What we could do is drop off the rover, and then that would be a lot easier for us next time. That might be what we'll do. Send the dupes, make them drop off the rover, and then once we get back and do another... Who's suffocating? How are you suffocating, man? He might actually die. Holy shit. He might actually die. Holy shit. I have to do this. So no name is there. Can you recover breath right there? I thought you couldn't, because it's only 50 grams. Oh, you could? I don't need to do this then. I thought I would have to break open the polluted oxygen bubble just to breathe that. Hey man, whatever works. Now you're back in the crew. Come back. You're not suffocating anymore. Stop lying, dude. That notification's gonna stress me out, though. You know when no one's having problems, but you see a sign that people are having problems? You start to wonder, man, if people are having problems. What? Oh, now Decoy peed his pants. Alright. It's time. We're gonna drop off a rover and then come back. And then... both the guys are in. Launch. Feels bad. We're gonna have to make them hold it for a while. So they're not suffocating. I hate that that's a notification. So we are going to do a save load really quick, guys. I'm just gonna save load so that this goes away because he's not actually suffocating. Alright. Sorry about that, guys. The Mamba stretch. And the Mamba back to sleep. We're launching it up, guys. We're launching it up. Don't worry. Alright, alright. Let's go. And should be good. Cool, cool. These guys are pilotless rockets. Nice. So that means we're just waiting off of this one. These guys can't pee because there's no pee water. Feels bad. Alright, so we just kind of have to let them chill. Speeds us up. Alright, so... how close to harvest are we? 64? 48 cycles, right? And we're just rubbing them to reduce the time. This is 84. Oh, shit. I really do need some grubs here then. Holy crap. Oh, I can't reach the top though with the grubs. Dude, this is gonna take forever. I gotta hope I one-shot it. Well, this is fine for now, while we're still mutating the other plants still that we gotta do. Realistically though, I think I do need to get fertilizer for this to be sped up. Farm station. This doesn't generate heat, right? I'm hoping this is fine. Of course, the only problem with this is that I can't actually climb up and down. I would need to have the farm station somewhere else that they have access to, but not really. I can't apply it unless the farm station's inside the same room, too. Dude, 84 cycles is forever. Yeah, honestly, the only thing I could do is probably just putting in some grubs. 50% is better than nothing. So we'll put some grubs into here. Looks like the top's going to be compromised. No grubs up there. We'll only be able to have 2 for the bottom, it looks like. No name stress vomiting. Yep, that makes sense. This is the Dazzling Calypso. This guy has a soiled suit, full bladder. Yep. The other guy's watching him like, that's gross. I have to keep him wearing it though, because otherwise it kind of causes issues inside the Spacefarer module. Oh man. His suit's probably filled up with pee right now, man. Feels bad. I need to drop a rover off though really quick. Oh, that's gross. Alright, so... autosave lag. Alright, we got a lot of grub worms up top. We'll wrangle one of them. Wait a second. Yeah. So we'll wrangle them so they'll move it to the correct location, which is up top. Alright, where's my dupes at? Where's my ranchers at? We have oxygen, we have suits. Ah, there we go. I was wondering what was going on with that. I'm a rancher, Uglarvisk. You is, that's right. You is a rancher. How come you don't want to work? Where you at, man? What are you doing? What's Uglarvisk doing? Oh, you're playing with the Drekos? I see you, man. I see you over there. Oh, and we got one? Oh, there he is. Alright, so now we need someone to move him to this one. Clash, nice. Gotta make the plastic. I see. We only have 100 and something tons, dude. You know, only 100 and something tons. Not a lot. You should do a playthrough where you actually have to take care of your dupes. But they're so durable, man. They're so durable. What do you mean? That means I can't take clutch dupes. The ones that perform under stress. Yo, man, I want to be able to get clutch dupes, man. That'd be kind of cool. Hopefully we'll keep both of these rubbed with the one grub rub. That's all we kind of need. Alright, so we could technically, if we have a lot of enriched uranium, make a second reactor to kind of do a meme reactor build. No decor item run. Wait, that's a lot of rooms, though, I can't get. I need a decor item for a bedroom. I need a decor item for a great hall. Hey, man. I need the decor items, man, for the room bonuses. No decor item, just angry dupes. Exactly. Oh, God. No decor, huh? That'd be a travesty, man. Next thing you know, you guys are going to be like max stress as well. You guys are going to tell me to put all the sliders on max while doing that. Oh, man. Maybe. That could potentially be a run, but what would be the win condition? Like, we could do all these challenge runs. What is the win condition? How do I beat the game? Because I got to be able to beat the game. Because if not, it's like, I don't want to play it then. I need a win condition for that to be legit. Autosave lag. Just launch a rocket? I mean, if that was vanilla, that would make sense. But I could do that very quickly, like an hour. Rush CO2 rocket. Launch. Victory. Feed the tree. How much? Do I just have to make iso resin? That's not bad. If it's just making iso resin. Alright, gotta go back home. Rover's there. Got a ladder into the unknown. Low stress temporal tear run. Oh, God. Low stress temporal tear run. So I ignore everything else. And I go straight for the temporal tear. I'm just saying, man, I never have stress reactions in my run. I see you over there, Cthulhu. I see you, man. I'll see what I could do. I can see what I could do. Or Rocket Rush on a flipped asteroid. Oh, that's with the magma, huh? See, the thing with the flipped asteroid is, don't you technically get a pocket of space vacuum in the middle of that setup? You could technically just funnel in all the magma into the space vacuum and it evaporates instantly. I'm just saying, man, the moment you get suits, flipped asteroids is easy. Even if you don't do that, there's technically strats around that as well, where you could just funnel in the magma. It's just, how do I say this though? It takes a little bit of precision. Takes a little bit of precision. But I guess we could check out the flipped asteroid as a potential. I've done a run where every dupe was narcoleptic. It was not bad. Narcolepsy is actually feasible because of the fact that when you have narcoleptic dupes, you don't need to build a bedroom. Right? You don't need to build a bedroom as narcoleptic dupes. So your work schedule could literally be work, downtime, and then you go back to work. That's literally how you would counter narcolepsy, because you just make them work forever, because they're just going to fall asleep anyway, so it doesn't matter if you give them sleep time or not. So technically, you just never give them sleep, and they sleep on their own schedule. So it's actually not that bad. Narcolepsy is actually... You might actually want to do that. It's weird to say it, but yeah. Narcolepsy's not that bad. So my rockets are getting there. This is going to take some time to get back. I never thought of that strategy. I like it. I see it, Christopher. That was back when someone challenged me to do a narcoleptic-only dupe run, and that was the results. If we found out that, hey, narcolepsy is not that bad, and since they sleep all the time, just don't give them sleep. And it works out. It's actually... I didn't even notice they were narcoleptic most of the time. Unless you count in the sword back debuff. Yeah, you do. -1 athleticism. Kinda sucks. Kinda sucks. But yeah, like, narcolepsy isn't as bad as it sounds. Oh, they're cramped. Okay, can we sweep the egg? Oh, I just put it in here. Sweep the egg. I need to sweep the egg. There it is. Alright, alright. I could pump up some nuclear waste, but I think it's cool for right now. We got a lot of power we extract from there. Otherwise, waiting for the notch sprouts to grow. A little bit slow. Dude, I hope I one-shot the water weed. That would be amazing. If that's the case... Oh, I'm out of pea water already? Goddamn. If that's the case, I'm thinking about, Oh, the water from here is coming out. That's kind of nice. Yeah, I need to add more water into here. This is going to be like the 30-degree water pool. And because we're out of lime again, we can't do much. I can't wait to come back with lime, dude, from this planet. Damn, the robot's there. We did it, boys. The robot is there. Alright, can we strategically mine out certain tiles to have the water pressure destroy everything? Is that feasible in any regard? So we have a lot of lime and fossil here that we just mine and take home, which is the reason why we wanted to stop by. There's also going to be a room at the bottom that has a couple of artifacts that we would want to grab as well. So the rover's doing its job. We ladder down to the bottom as we needed to. And now we get to loot everything. Now the downside is lime and fossil and graphite. Well, not graphite. Lime and fossil requires you to have tier 1 digging. So that sucks. So the rover can't do anything about that. I see a Abyssalite at the bottom. Last time there was a forest asteroid, or a forest core at the middle, which was kind of weird, but, you know, we'll let him do his thing. Alright, so chillin'. We sweep the pip egg, nice. So we're no longer cramped in here. Alright, how you guys doing, man? You guys are max stress right now. 5 cycles till you guys get back home. You guys are okay? Very stressed out, though. I'm very sorry, you guys. Attribute increase. A agriculture skill. Nice. That's good, that's good. So now at this point, we're really just watching over the rover then, right? So we could break out this lime right there by mining this and that. The water pressure from both sides should crack that. Lime is... Oh, it's 50 hardness? Never mind. It might not be able to break that. That's actually kind of impressive. We will want to mine, though, the igneous when we can. I love how the rover could go underground. Imagine they nerf the rover, and you can't go underwater because it short circuits the rover. I mean, that kind of makes sense. I could see that being patched too, as much as I wouldn't want it to be patched. Oh, water pressure damage, let's go. That's part of the plan, boys. Oh, that started to take water pressure damage. Move out, move out. Oh, damn, that collapsed right underneath us. Water pressure damage, boys. The strats. Only way to do it. Then no one will ever need the rover. I know, right? That's technically true. You wouldn't need the rover at that point. We can't go down here unless we have ladders, which I'll build. Alright. More water pressure breakage strats, let's go. So by doing this, I just mine it a little bit early. Technically... Can you make any tiles out of lime? Is that a thing? Or is that not a thing? You can make it out of fossil. But you can't make it out of lime, huh? Is there anything you could build with lime? Or is that not a buildable resource? You can't. Oh, that sucks. The moment the water gets to the bottom, it's gonna break all the graphite. Oh, 2 artifacts? That means I don't actually have to land on the magma one. Nice! Good stuff, good stuff. I never actually have to land on the magma planet. I'm kind of happy. Yeah, that's such a pain. Can Rover operate a crusher? That's a good question. No, because Rover's not a dupe. And that's a duplicate operated job. I would want to say that. Even though I don't know. Just because it feels like that would be the proper answer. Right? Like, I wouldn't expect Clay to give that to us. It can't as supply coal. Oh, you can't supply coal? Wait, what? You can't supply coal as a robot? Feels weird, man. Seems legit. Makes sense, right? And then... that's really it. We can't really mine anymore. Mine that tile. Mine that tile. That's about it. There's not much we could really mine. There's up top right there a little bit. Some fossils have been crushed. But I can't go into the bottom, sadly. I would love to. Unless this breaks, which helps us out a little bit. Seems legit, no it can't. First air of rover supposed to build of rocket platform. Plan failed in all reasons, and form rover can't build platform 2. Okay. So the initial rover was able to build rocket platforms. That would have been super nice, man. Not gonna lie. Giving us more than one type of rover is kind of nice as well. I still don't mind the Trailblazer module. I think that's kind of neat. Water somehow gets inside the... oh, from the cracks. Okay. Oh, the Mamba awakens. Maybe he's just repositioning himself. And he does. I hate convoluted processes for building rocket platforms. Yeah, I feel that. I feel like though it's necessary. Oh, nice. Alright, now that means the water goes around. Cool, cool. Alright, so the guys chilling. We're droconing on 3 different tiles. Not bad. How are we doing back home? No real issues, right? Everything seems to be about right. We're still doing that. We don't have rockets. How much steel do we have? just 4,000. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Once we get the lime to come back home. Actually, we should go send some lime right now. Soon. We can still get a mini shipment. That's true. They don't care about the rads. Yeah, it's kind of nice. Alright, the tiles are breaking. So we're going to continue trimming off as much as we can in hopes that we could go and ladder our way down to here without having our duplicates having to do the jobs. Water pressure could mine us for it, or could mine it for us. All we need is water pressure, boys. Everything breaks underneath enough water pressure. It's kind of nice. Alright, so with that, should be able to do this. Move the rover back. This should start to crack. I'm already seeing a little bit of stress. Yep, it's just a matter of time before that starts cracking. Yep, water's inside. That's gonna crack, that's gonna crack, that's gonna crack. This is gonna allow us to mine these 2 tiles, which basically breaks this chunk. Oh, I'm gonna need a ladder here. That's gonna break. That doesn't do anything for us, though. This is never gonna break either. So this is our only point of benefit, waiting for this to crack, because we get these 2, that pushes down to here, and we basically get a ladder way down. Not bad, not bad. Because there is fossil OP, dude. Oh, the fossil's breaking too? Never mind. No, man. I bet you they didn't have fish in the water world because it would have lagged out everyone's game. Let's be real. If we had fish, how many people more would be complaining about the lag? Dude, imagine fish swimming in this amount of space. They're basically flying at this point. I'm just saying, man. Didn't you release, like, Paku into here, Cthulhu? How bad did your frames drop? Because, like, the amount of navigation tiles on this would be insane. Nice, we got the breakage. Where did the rover go? He went to the top? I guess the rover needs oxygen too, I guess. He went to the top of the map for no reason. We should all complain already. I see over there. I don't know, probably a lot. See, man, look. Alright, so upside is... Oh, we do have metal down here. I won't be able to actually mine it, though, because I can't go through obsidian. Yeah, I printed some once. You drop 8 Pakus into here from the printing pod. What a mad man. What a mad lad. The unlimited lag. Alright, so we're going to mine these 2 tiles, and then once we do that, this is actually going to be thin enough after I trim it. I have to manually go down and trim it myself. Once I do that, the amount of water pressure pushing down on it will break it. So, upside is we get to go to the lockers and to the pedestal. It's nice. Someone made a mess? Don't worry, man. It's all calculated. They're in this rocket right here, and they're making a mess inside. And it's because we ran out of toilet water. So these guys have like a couple 100,000 kilograms of polluted water inside of their suits. And I can't do anything about that right now, man. I hate to say it. I can't do anything about it, man. They're just kind of stuck there. Alright, so the water flows in. Look at the CO2. Swimming in your own pee. Yeah, man, that's how it's done. Have you ever gone, what's that thing called? What's that thing called when you pour water on the plastic sheet and then you jump on it and you slide down? What was that called? Yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about, right? Used to be like a summertime thing where you just attach to the hose and you just kind of, the slip and slide. Yeah, the slip and slide. There we go. Thank you guys. They have a slip and slide inside of their suit. They just jump and, dude, it's just pee, dude. And then they slide it. That's just what that is. That's kind of gross imagining that. You're inside like a suit like that filled with water. Alright, so the graphite is mineable. So is the igneous. So, we're in, boys. We're in. I see you, Mordax. Times Square on New Year's Eve. I see you over there. I've never been to Times Square. Oh, guys, you know what this is? This is infinite spill. This is a infinite spill lock right here. Oh my god, the amount of meme potential is endless. Technically, I should mine that. But it's so much water, it's gonna break. Yep, the lock breaks. We don't get an infinite pressure setup. Feels bad. Alright, so that's fine. We'll mine both of those. Everyone watching the ball wears a diaper since you can't go to the bathroom for 12 hours. Wait, is that true? I didn't know that was a thing. Yo, man, I've never been to New York now, Rock. I see you over there. That's kind of crazy, though. Alright, we got to the bottom of the map. All the water is going to be there chilling. Drain the ocean into a single tile for the memes. Oh man, it's going to take us so much work. Are these guys back home yet, man? They're suffering in here. They really are. I live there and never gone to see the ball drop because it's miserable. Damn! Okay, okay. Interesting, interesting. How old were you when you knew about that, Malrock? About the diaper thing? And does that push you off from ever going? Have you ever gone? I guess it's... You've never gone, right? So, you never wanted to go because of that fact, right? How old were you when you found that out? I'm curious, man. Because I'm not going to lie. If you're not from New York, you're probably going to want to go. You know? Like, you would go there. Oh, let's watch the ball drop. That's what everyone does in New York, you know, when you're a tourist and you don't know any better. Never wanted to go before even knowing. Found that in my 20s. Ah, gotcha, gotcha. I see you, I see you. Should I continue mining? I think we're fine. I think as long as the rover's chilling, we're good. I do want to do something weird, though. Like this. So the rover could do it, and then if everything breaks, the ladder's still okay. Weird idea, but I hope that works. Couldn't you just attach a hose to your hose to run down your pants? Stand by the gutter and let her rip? What about solids, man? What if you had faith and you let it rip, but it was a bad time. It was a baby shark. As they call it in the business, the baby shark. Hey, they got the... They robbed the suits? Oh, they were worn out. Okay, that's fine. Hey, man, this is grounded. Y'all see this? They're using a telescope. What the fuck? Y'all see this glitch? I'm scanning this tile from home. Because the Dazzling Calypso is at home right here. Y'all see this? This motherfucker scanning all the way from over there. This guy got the Hubble Space Telescope, man, in the rocket. Jesus Christ. He got that unlimited range, man. That's some... Yeah, he got James Webb Telescope, dude. That's really weird. But you know what? We gotta let him do it. I don't know what's going on with that, though. But he's able to scan from here. That's where he is, right? He's inside this rocket. What the hell, dude? That's really weird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He started it and should finish. He actually, though, he didn't go on the rocket trip. That was the weird thing. He didn't go on the rocket trip. So someone else started the job, and he's just finishing it. So does that mean that if you start scanning with a telescope and you don't finish it, you could just come back home and finish scanning? That's really weird. I don't know if that's intended. I don't know if that's intended. That's kind of weird. Hacks, I know, man. We're finding more exploits as we play the game. Okay, he scanned it. And we got nothing. And then we got to rebuild the telescope. Okay. Alright, now from here, we are going to turn this off. Oh, there's no more radiation. Alright, boys. We got to make a... Oh. We have a lot of uranium now, so we got to adjust. Turn that off. Turn this on. Inside of the rocket, we have how much uranium? I don't know how much that is, but we gotta sweep it all. Alright, we gotta sweep all that out. So that we'll sweep it to here. Get all the uranium out of there. Wait, I'm out of uranium? How am I out of uranium? Oh, they brought it to here. I think. Yeah, because I didn't have... I had 2,100. And I just had 25 right now. So that means they took the stack I had at home and put it into here. Because I didn't have it on sweep only. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, so now they'll take it back out. Put it into this tank. And then once we get it out of the rocket, that's all I need. Cool, cool. No more uranium inside. Good stuff. Oh, I need to ground the ship. There we go. Alright, so once we get it delivered... That's not all of it. I'm missing 900 kilograms, about. They dropped it right there. I guess that's fine. Alright, so... We'll do it like that. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so I'll sweep that. That should sweep into here. We gotta wait for someone to actually go and pick that up. No one was... There it is. So we just need one delivery of that for now. Alright, so now we have the reactor on again, as we should have it on. There we go. Charging up our rocket again. Alright, how close are we to drill coating? This is 300 kilograms. Oops. This is 400. This is 200. So that one's going to be the first to come back. Shouldn't be too bad. Alright, so once we recharge this, we're actually going to go again. I need pea water. That's right. So I got to hit the reset button. That's going to attach water into our top line. Shouldn't be that bad. Now the nuclear waste is starting to stockpile. Yeah, it's probably a good time to turn it on. We extracted a good amount of the power from it already. Now that we turn the reactor back on, it's going to be adding more heat back into the system. So if we could remove the volume or just lower it, and then the hot temperature comes down, it's going to overall increase the temperature because there's going to be less mass to heat up. So I might as well just pump it out right now. Cool. Back to here. Chillin'. The rover's alive. Yeah, he built that. Dude, we're doing real nice. We'll do it like this, just in case we want that spider web pathing. I want to do a lot of the sweeping here, man, once I get here. And then... Can I do this? Can he sweep to a bin? The rover would be godlike if he can. He can't, right? Rovers can't supply, I believe. Well, regardless, we'll have him build it for now. If he can, that's godlike. But I'm pretty sure he can't, right? He can't even build that. Oh, no, he's building the ladders instead. No, he can? Oh, that's top tier. Okay, has a little bit less than half. Oh, look at that. His status is in, kind of like in code. Storing item. Storing item. I like how they have the brackets like that. Or the close parentheses. What's that called? The squiggly line? Only is higher than priority 5. Oh, interesting. Alright, we'll build the ladder first. The curly braces. Yeah, man. We see that in coding a lot. I see you over there, PR Deltoid. How are you? Hope you're having a good Tuesdays, man. And of course, welcome on in. Or 5 exactly. Not bad. I think it's showing that it's a bug. Aw, man, that'd be cool, dude. Like, the robot should be thinking in binary. It should just say 010101. I'm just saying, man. That'd be kind of nice. That'd be kind of nice. Start speaking in zeros and ones. Starts going beep boop. That'd be kind of cool, man. Alright, so this is maxed out already. Cool. So, back to the diamond press. We have 2 suits with 100% oxygen. I should be ready to just send these guys out. So the people that were on this were stressed. I'm sorry, man. You guys gotta go back. Y'all gotta go back, man. I'm sorry. Once you guys are ready, we're launching. They just had a bad rocket mission where they got stressed out, and we're sending them back out already. Description says that 2 AI, so it would be not so lonely. Wait, what? Is that what it says? I didn't know that. Oh, it doesn't say that. It's just a curious bot that can remotely explore new planetoid locations. I believed you for a second. He's not sorry. No, you know what, man? I think it's time to send Cthulhu back into space. We need some more databanks. We need some more databanks, man. You guys know how it is. Alright. So we got the rover. Hopefully he could add some lime for us. Alright, so lime is... What is lime? I never understand what lime goes into. The in-game description, okay. Here it is. Lime and then fossil, which is raw mineral. Lime first. Lime's more important. I might as well grab the graphite as well. Am I gonna have 20 tons waiting for me? I haven't broke a lot more though. We barely get any lime. Let's select also fossil. Alright, so he'll be sweeping that by himself, which is fine. To compensate for this, the rover was programmed to have two distinct personalities. It could switch between to have pleasant, in-depth conversations with itself during long stints alone. Wow. So this is Wally and Eva combined? That's kind of impressive. I didn't actually know that. I see you over there, Fluon, giving us a little bit of the trivia. I see you, I see you. Alright, we're gonna grab both of those. So we launched already. Nice, nice. Oh, we have 2 grubs. That's amazing. Alright, so these guys are ready. Let's go back. Alright, so... how close are we so far? Mind the gap. We're a quarter of the way there. 256. Not bad. That means after today's stream, we'll be around 300. Because we have 2 more still mining. We'll wait for that to get home. Okay, that's not bad. It's not bad at all. I do need a lot more steel, though, and I'm out of lime. Alright, so for the time being, I could go to the other planet again to grab some lime. It's time to go, Gilbert. Time to go. Body temperature. This jammed. Oh, because we're not making anything on the smelter. I see. Okay, okay. So I just need this running right now, huh? So what we can do is just have the water exit. Because I need this to be cooling down. Not bad, not bad. Now this gets to run again. Nice. Alright, let's cut that again for now. Alright, so that means I really need to have this guy sent. And he needs to deliver the fossil ASAP. We have a lot of fossil here. He just has to do its job. Our Gilbert has Streaker, which is very nice. This allows him to have faster movement speed, which is kind of nice. I could have probably made a nice pathing. We have Muckroot right there. Oh, we could just eat here then. Alright, when he's hungry, he could do that. So he's carrying the fossil, he's going to deliver it, then he's going to run the wheel. And that's basically what we need him to do. Get a little bit of lime for that, get a little bit of steel for that. Nice, nice. Alright, so priorities. How much lime? I need to make 10 tons of steel. So that's 10 kilograms times... that's what, 100 processes? That is... yeah, 1 ton. Just 1,000 kilograms of lime. Great Monument. I need to build a Great Monument. And I need to build more Radbolt rockets to do Droconing. Radbolt engines could only be built with steel. So that's the only reason why. Nice. Okay, so now with the mining, we could allow the CO2 to leak out because the oxygen pressure is a lot better. Now that we could do that, he could eat as well. Alright, so now we do this. Back to the old strat. Build supply. So now we're just going to go back to fossiling, which is not bad. We're just going to eat right there. Oh, you're going to pee your pants, huh? That's right. You don't have a bathroom here. Alright, we'll let you do your thing. This guy's ready. And this guy's ready. Cool, cool. Alright, so... I have the base. I need 5k steel. We're at 3,500 right now for the mid-piece. When you're out of line, you're out of line, boys. And then the top piece is another 5 tons of steel. Feels bad. Oh, we got some eggshells this right now. This is 22. And this is 10. We get a lot of sedimentary rock from the fossil. That should be fine. I want to stop building, man. I was like, how'd you pee the pants? Oh, it's different group of people. Cool, cool. We're going back home to here. Give me my paku. I'm taking that, boys. The fish is back on the menu. Cooked fish, boys. Now, oh my god, you see how much barbecue we have now? Jesus Christ. That's probably... Yeah, the shovels all died. Nice, so we got our first roll of shovels. And they're about to hatch again. Oh, dude, barbecue's back on the menu again. Let's go, let's go. How did I get 60,000, though? I mean, 180,000 barbecue. I'm supposed to only get 60,000. That means I also had 30 eggs die around the same time. Which means that there might be a chance that my Draco farm is rolling now, or my hatches are rolling again. Because I forgot to refill these guys. So we had a lull period where we didn't have any hatch eggs hatching anymore. Is that where I'm getting all the barbecue from? Because I should not have this much. That's a lot, dude. 180,000? I know the grubs do give a lot of meat, and I have a good amount now. Maybe that's what it is? Alright, so let's do this. We're going to move a couple of the grubs from up top to the bottom. Just because we want to even this out if we can. Alright, I want to build the rocket, but the rad boat engine requires steel, and I don't want to do that. Feels bad. Oh, some of the water's too hot. My bad, my bad. We had steam. Got that overheat damage. Oh, my hamster wheels are overheating now. Feels bad. What do grubs do for wheat? For wheat? What do you mean? Malrock? The grub rub. The grub rub that you add to the spindly grub fruits can be applied to any other plant. So the grub rub allows you to have a 50% growth speed. So this is the same thing as fertilizer, arguably. But basically it gives you a growth speed of 50% for exactly 1 cycle. This rub percentage chance, seemingly kind of RNG based, but it's really strong, and you could use this on wild or domesticated plants. So because sleet wheat grows 72 cycles, if I rub them, it cuts that in half, which is amazing, 36. So I'm, not really that mad about it. It's really good for wild farming, especially if you have wild grubs, because that means you don't have to feed them. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm putting my Sweetles here. And then if the Sweetles give me a Sweetle egg, we move the Sweetles back to the bottom. And then afterwards, if they give me a Grub, we get the Grub eggs. I do need to wrangle this guy, though. He needs to be at the bottom. Yeah, not exactly. Yeah, it's not exactly fertilizer. But yes, Fluon brings up a good point. You can stack it. You could stack the Grub and the fertilizer. However, you cannot stack the Sweetle rub. Sweetle tending does not stack with the Grub rub. So, you know, you have to pick one or the other. But your Fluon's right. Farming station, fertilizer, really strong. Alright, so we probably go here next. This is not bad, because it's at 70 tons still. I think we eventually build 2 rockets. Because we're gonna need it. We're gonna need it. We're done? Diamond pressing? That's gotta be a meme. There's no way I'm done. I need so much diamonds. I need 50 tons of it. for it to actually work. Oh, is the water coming in too hot or something? I think it is. Water's too hot, fam. Oh, Gilbert's peeing again? Alright, we gotta save him. This man, Gilbert, is having some troubles. No, it's too hot. Let's temporarily cool that down. Where's my dupe? He died. But it's so minor, who cares about the Sweetle one? So you need sucrose, that's true. A lot of times you don't really need it. What? Nah, I'm just kidding, man. He's chilling, dude. He's chilling somewhere. Oh, I need to get Gilbert. He's about to die. Gilbert, what are you doing? Gilbert, where you at? Oh, he's stacking it up? Okay, cool. Oh, he's stressed, man. Can you run the wheel really quick? Really quick? We just need a quick run. Get some juice. Oh, nah, he's done. He's going home. No, he's still storing materials. Okay, so how many calories you at? He's chilling. We'll let him finish his job. We'll let him finish the job. All right, more decks. You are right here. You're gonna go feed the grubs. You're giving them some water. You know how it is. Gotta feed sleet wheat. I started thinking of partial seed planting to plant more weaseworts. Wait, partial seed planting? What do you mean? Boop the snoot? You dare boop a grub on his face? Yo, man. That might be your famous last words. I'm just saying. Just saying, man. You're gonna try to boop one of these guys? They're basically the size of a horse. Let's be real. These guys are basically the size of a horse. Like, look at how long they are, man. They're closer to the ground than we are, but it's like they're almost just as tall. So they're basically a horse. Can you explain the electrolyzer setup? Yeah, man. Hinodea, if you want to see more details about it, I would recommend checking out the YouTube video. !YouTube, check out my YouTube channel. We go over a lot of our designs that we have in our colony. And if you're curious about it, a lot of the designs and whatnot are already on there. We go in depth about how to build it, what to do, some of the nuances about it. Very quickly, though, we submerge the electrolyzer in 2 liquids. This separates the gas into 2 different areas and creates infinite pressure. That's in a nutshell how the electrolyzer setup works. But I would recommend going to watch the YouTube video, as that explains it more in detail, how to do it step by step. And yeah, it's better to watch that because you're going to have a rough time figuring out the balance of water. And yeah, it's better to just watch that, man. But in a nutshell, that's what it does. Infinite pressure, natural separation. So you could see that we have 1950 kilograms and 500 kilograms of hydrogen. And then we cool it down here in a cool box. And then you could see my aqua tuner right here that I'm running in a flooded setup that's also on the YouTube video. This is a personal design that I like to use, as you don't need plastic. There is steel, but that's because I didn't have gold. You could technically make this out of gold and build this very early in the game. Thanks, gotcha. Exclamation point YouTube if you need a link. I think I got around 2,000 rads, 3131 pattern, so it's just a matter of electrical power to produce rad bolts. That's not bad. I see you. There's an approach where part of the seed is planted and gives regular plant the whole 1 kilogram seed when uprooted. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, dividing seeds, it's weird. I don't know if the game like helps you with that, does it? It's a little bit awkward with dividing seeds. Because when the fish eats it, it's like a weird time. Alright, 800 kcal. It's not too bad. Oh, he's not allowed to eat muckroot. That's why. I will just send you back home. Don't starve on the way back, please. You got food, just go get it. Whoa. Gilbert was suffocating? Come on, Gilbert. Ah, dude, now the suffocating thing's never gonna go away, right? Damn it, I'm gonna have to save load again. Has anyone ran into this problem? Where if one of their dupes suffocate once, the what do you call this? The alert never goes away? Do you guys run into this problem as well? Or is it just me? Damn, this water is hot. I'm about to send out the hot water. Can't you left click the alert to remove it? No, left clicking it takes you to Gilbert. But he's not suffocating anymore. Whoa, it went away. Let's go. I just clicked on it a bunch of times. Hey man, whatever works. I don't know what it did, but I mashed click left, right, and on the 5th left, right, it went away. Not even mad. Alright, so every time we're making steel with the water, it's breaking my pipes. That's kind of my fault. And it has to do with the hot water, I think. Yeah, the hot water is coming out. And I'm trying to pump up the hot water. I see you, Mordex. Yo, man. Big heat damage. Big heat damage. Oh, God. That's why. I'm having all the water go in, stack up. Alright, boys. Woo! Release the steam. Look at all that heat. Alright, we need some ice, boys. We gotta hit him with some ice. Y'all know how it is. We gotta hit him with a little bit of ice. This steam is hot, man. Goddamn. I accidentally released all my hot water from the inside of my refinery. I'm actually not too worried about that. It's not going to cause that much damage. We have the means to take care of it. We have the means to take care of it. Yo, man. You might be right. You might be right. All I know is that a lot of the water is hot right now, man. It's mad hot. Honestly, yeah. I just need to kind of release the water. All the water is coming out is way too hot right now. Alright, so we're not pumping it out yet because this water is way too hot. We're gonna want the brine to cool it down a little bit more. I don't have gold to smelt. I had to go to another planet to get gold amalgam for myself. So I don't want to smelt it. Because it's kind of tough. Alright, so it's cooled down a little bit, not bad. I will want all the hot water piped out first from this tank. The other tanks are not as bad. It's literally the first tank that's having some issues. I have cobalt. I have cobalt. I have like 5 pieces of wolframite, so I could smelt tungsten once. I wasted all my copper on trying to get smooth hatches. And cobalt is my last refined metal that's not iron. I mean, metal ore that's not iron. Because iron's pretty hot too. So this is not bad. Mixed water tank, mixed water tank. Dude, that's so much hot water though. So technically this is getting cooled by some of the cooler water coming in now that it's just salt water. So that's kind of what I want. We need to cool down the water so that it's usable, and then we'll just pipe it back into the metal refiner after we're done. Alright, so we'll chill out for that. Hot, but not like steel. Yeah, that's not too bad. Cobalt's nice. Low SHC compared to a lot of the other things. Alright, no one's back yet. That's cool. We have enough steel, technically, to make the midsection. So nothing's here. So it will cool refinery contents, not bad. Hey! Give me the midsection. Oh, you dropped everything down the pit? Oh, God. They gotta go all the way down to pick up the loot now. That's rude. The exact 1 pit gap, dude. Drop all the loot because of downtime. You hate to see it. That's like the worst, man. Alright, so is this still shining? No, it's not. Okay, let's make another delivery. Let's make another delivery. How long till we get back? Oh, half a cycle? Okay. I think we're going to want to do probably 2. So we'll sweep that, wait for another pickup. There it is. I put tile sometimes to not allow such drops. Yeah, I do that too sometimes. Those drops are the worst, not gonna lie, man. Oh my god, no ladders? That's gross. Did they have something like this? This is what I imagine life is without ladders. You climb up pneumatic doors. That's how I imagine life without ladders. You literally just climb up pneumatic doors any way you can. Alright, so the 2 people that are not on the rocket is here. Okay, nice. So we don't need to deploy. We are literally just landing there. S pattern with tile. Oh, that's gross. That's a bad pattern. Lime and fossil, not bad. And then is Rover dead? I think Rover's dead, huh? Rover's alive? Still storing materials, working hard? Oh my god, he's finishing his job even though he has no battery life. Look at this rover, dude. Working harder than Cthulhu does. Even when he's out of juice, he's still working. Cthulhu starts crying, man. The moment he starts starving. Y'all see that guy? Cthulhu? It's not like this rover over here. This guy works hard. No power. Still toughing it out. We see them over there. Alright, so this is going to be none. Got him, boys. Got him. This is going to be steel. We're going to grab the steel from outside. And then I need to give them new suits soon so that they can actually do the jobs properly. Recovering breath. Yep. Come on. So unequipped. This is decoy. This is no name. Alright, so now you guys should be able to use the suits. And we need you guys to go do the jobs down here. Mining stuff out. Mining the lime. Y'all know what it is. We need the lime and fossil. Mamba's awake. Nice, nice. Oh, they're sleeping. Alright, at least they didn't get into their suits first. That would have been bad. Alright, they're just gonna sleep until they're full stamina. They're chilling, they're chilling. Oh, one of them made it back home. Nice. That's gonna be copper. That's fine. We're going to want to charge the rocket, of course. So we're going to have to reroute everything. Nice, nice. That one's going to be back in 0.7, 3.2. We'll have to relaunch that as well. Did I hear the rover moving still? It's still moving? It's alive! It has infinite power! Oh shit! There's no juice, but it's moving, boys. Infinite power! Oh my god! Is this a glitch? This is amazing if this is a glitch. Because he's just going to basically store all the materials for us up top. I'm just saying that's awesome, man. He's out of power and he's just going through the... Hey man, I'm not cheating, guys. I don't know how this is happening, though. I will say this is kind of pog. That's kind of pog. You guys, for real? You guys are wearing the suits, doing that? Get out of here, man. I can't believe you guys are even wearing the suits. Oh my god. Alright, at least they could do this when they wake up. Unlimited power! Yo man, it'd be like that sometimes. Is Radbolt rocket easier than hydrogen? Not considering troubles of making liquid hydrogen. Radbolt rocket could do everything you need the game to do. Wait, how come... Decoy didn't actually wear the suit? Oh, come on, Decoy. You're gonna get yourself killed. Decoy, man. Wrong with you, dude. Fucking A. Where's the Atmo suit? This guy's just holding his breath, man. Like, he just literally ignored the suit. Radbolt rocket is better than liquid hydrogen IMO because you don't have to build an oxidizer. And then not only that, the Radbolt rocket is faster than the liquid hydrogen. And then also, There's no need for liquid hydrogen since this could reach the edge of the map. So you could do everything on this except going for the exact edge tile. That's literally the only thing you can't do. Alright, so we're making a new schedule. Because I'm playing with a bunch of slackers on here. So, guess who's going on the schedule? Motherfucking Decoy and No Name. Both these motherfuckers are slackers. So we have to have them working all day. Pee their suits, whatever. They gotta go to work. Now, of course, the thing I need from here the most is the artifacts. Rubik's Cube. No Name got it, nice. This is at priority 7, so it's not as important. Please grab the artifacts, one of you guys. There we go. Rubik's Cube, nice, nice. Lime was priority 9, suit was lower, interesting. Come on, man, it's just radiation. I'm not gonna lie, I hate that about the game. Forced animation sometimes. Yeah, I don't care about the hydrogen rockets. That's just me, though. Technically, you do have more range with hydrogen, more combinations you could play with. But the reality of it is that you don't need more than the Rad Bolt. And just because of how easier it is to recharge your Rad Bolt rockets in general, right? It's just have your reactor turn on, start sending bolts, you know, you have a nice time. Can't really be mad, you know. Autosave lag. That one's going to be ready. We're just going to do another Drocon rocket setup. Max Diamond. Nice, nice. Look whose that is. Cyberdyne. Alright. Gotta get to Droconing still. Trailblazer out. Waiting for that. Nice. We have no Rappel ports and rockets. Yo, man. Have you tried turning it on and off again? There we go. Alright, so after we charge that one, we'll do another launch. 1,000 kilograms of steel. We need a lot more. Are we making lime? Hopefully. 10 eggshells, and then fossil, another 12. Back to here. Alright, we got both artifacts. That's great. So I think I need to get lime as the more important resource. Alright, try to mine the lime. Are you launching the rocket, then escape podding them back out? Yep. That's a strat Mordax. So basically, the game does not allow you to launch a rocket without your duplicate already inside. So because of that, you could actually launch the rocket with the dupe and then trailblazer them back outside. And the reason why is because all my rockets here are not piloted. You can automate your rockets. So by having them fly out into space without a pilot, I could send more rockets out at the same time because I don't have to worry about them having to have oxygen to breathe. They don't have to have food anymore because there's no one inside. I don't have to worry about stress management, bathroom pipe water, things like that. So because the achievement that I'm trying to do right now, Mine the Gap, is very tedious, I have to generate Droconing, right? That's what we're doing. And I have to launch rockets to mine 1,000,000 kilograms. You can see that we're a fourth of the way there. So, yeah, not enough pilots, too. So because of that, I'm just going to be building rockets to send them out into space so that they could just start mining for me. And by doing that, we could hopefully do the achievement a lot faster. Of course, that's going to be the goal. This is ready now? Ah, yes. Okay, so we could do this now. It's still really hot over here, huh? Alright, so the upside is the water's cooler now. This is going to be fine. I do have to empty the storage, though. That's the only thing that kind of sucks. That's the only thing that kind of sucks. We're going to get more steam coming out. Of course, we're going to take some more damage the moment the repair happens. Now, what could happen is we smelt the steel. Damn it. I was going to say, we smelt the steel, and it cools down the water, because it's on the output pipe. Feels bad. Yo, Jack boys, what's up? How are you, Mr. Jack? I see you over there. What is good, sir? Hey, coming in with the 9 months. Thank you so much for the prime, Mr. Jack. Thank you so much for choosing my channel out of all the other channels on Twitch. And of course, that means welcome back to the city. Enjoy the emote, the 20 times ad-free viewing. Don't forget that legit sub badge. But thank you so much for the support. I see you, Jack. How are you? How's got a new pup? Pog? Aw, another suffocation. No, he's fine. He's breathing already. God damn it. Nice, dude. How was the new pup? And what kind of doggo is it? But yo, welcome back to the city, Jack. It's good to have you here. I have enough, actually. Oh, does he have to hold his breath? He will need to soon. Yeah, he's already holding his breath. Okay, so we will do something weird. I'm gonna do this, unpause, and then I'm gonna go do this, unpause. And then I'm gonna go in here, sweep only. And then we're going to go with everything. No, actually, no. No enriched. I need... What was lime again? Consumable ore. So that, and then raw minerals. That, and that. Alright, so now I am going to sweep these items. Yeah, so these guys should be sweeping from here into the rocket. That's what I'm hoping for. The rover is still sweeping at the bottom because he's not allowed inside. Hopefully that works. A golden doodle. Nice, dude. I believe those grow to be pretty big, right? Good stuff, Jack. Yo, man, make sure you have a lot of room for him. Hopefully he's going to be the best boys. But yo, man. Hope you have happy times with the golden doodle. Are you gonna name him Lassie? What are you gonna name the pup? Does it already have a name? 9 months bad. That's true too. 9 months, dude. I already have a golden and a chihuahua, so it's another addition to the family. Oh man, hope they you know, play well and don't be too much of a problem. He's already named when we got him. Sam. Gotcha. Hope they get along well, man. Of course, they're sleeping in their suits. I hear you, Mamba. I have kittens in my, if anyone wants them. Neighborhood stray had 3 in my garage. I see you, Mordax. What's wrong with being a cat dad? Just saying. Nothing wrong being a cat dad. Oh, so that shot away. So that means diamond press. So that means this is a Cyberdyne. We're doing another launch. It doesn't matter where I launch from, to be honest. We'll just launch from the left side. And then we'll launch when we're ready. Diamond is already good. Star map. 50 tons. Alright, we're going back here. We have a new printable. Steel. I'm taking that easy. But I have 5 already. I see you, man. Sometimes it's too many kitty cats. So we're no one's suffocating, guys. Don't worry. If you guys are wondering, it's a meme. The game likes to tell me I'm doing something bad when everything's cool. There we go. We got liftoff. Nice, nice. So with that, we go into here. Rover. There it is. So the funny thing is that every time we send this out, we just deconstruct it back. So we don't really lose anything. We just deconstruct this back and we restock it back into the rocket once it lands. So that's kind of nice. So we're out for another 2 Drocone missions. Another one's still coming back home. How are we over here? Oh, they're sweeping it in? Ah, that's not right. This is not supposed to be swept. Oh, this is maxed out? Ah, I see. Slider was pulled down, that's why. And then sweep it inside, please. We need the lime. That's a lot of lime. If we could bring that back, I think we're golden. I think we're golden. If we're able to bring that back. Eggshells. And then the fossil. This is 10? No, it's actually just 1. Or maybe I had more delivery on the way. Oh, and I need to do that as well. The pea water needs to be rebuilt. Alright, so I think this is fine now, right? Yeah, the coolant's fine. I might be just out of ice. We just leave that be. It's a little bit warm, but it's not too bad. Some of the water's dripping out. Nice. I probably should. I just don't like having the notification up here. Which is why I have nothing on forever right here. But then again, I have building broken, overheated, and entombments because of the regular asteroid. I stopped by, tamed the shovel, and I left. So everything here is broken, dude. It's such a pain. But yeah, I really should. I would want to get lime as much as I can, anytime I can. Having lime, it's a nice time. This is... what is it? 450 seconds? You can't do it on the purple ring areas. You have to do it specifically from the areas that don't have it. So we have a lot of the spots right here that don't have the purple ring. Any of these would be fine. But these right here with a purple ring are considered a different entity. So the achievement specifically wants us to use our rocket to do it, not our duplicates. So yeah, it's restrictions. They don't think it'd be like it is, but it do. I think that works. We do it one at a time. I don't want you going down there because you're not going to survive. You're not a rover, dude. Alright, so sweep the line. Sweep the line. We can leave everything else here. Dude, we have a lot of lime already. Not gonna lie. 2,000 kilograms? That's probably enough for my steel. I could probably just leave. But because it's right here, I might as well just grab as much as I can. Oh, yes, you're putting it in the wrong place, buddy. Alright, we could leave the fossil and the graphite here, technically. Alright, it's time to go. Crew change. Alright, we have 12 tiles. Back to here takes us... So this is 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, we could do this. I need to drop off a rover on the last planet. That's all I need to do. So, let's go. Bye, rover. We'll come back another day to pick up more lime. You keep doing your job, though. You're good at it. So, we'll let him be. We will let him be. He's just roaming through the waters, doing his thing. Alright, so inside of the Dazzling Calypso, not grounded, perfect. Remove that. Both artifacts are on the ground. This is going to be lime, nice. Cool stuff, cool stuff. This is 10 minutes. Damn, that's going to take a long time. Oh, he's on autopilot. It should be less than that then. So that means we go back home. We're really looking at our steel amounts, which is very little. I need another 5 tons for the top, and then we get an achievement, of course. But we're missing the lime for the steel production, so we should be fine now. Now, of course, I don't need nosh beans. 20%, 30%, not bad. Over here. We had a harvest. Aw, we didn't get a mutated seed. No water weed, boys. Never lucky. Starvation. Decoy's starving? Come on, man. Let's get some food from the inside. He's chilling. Alright, a lot of metals right there, but we could just sweep it up, grab it anytime we need. SS Beauty? Oh, it's because he got back home. I was like, what? Suspended? What do you mean? Alright, we gotta charge that. We gotta refill that. Gotta give it diamonds. Y'all know what it is. He's running the wheel. That's fine. Alright, the last research is right here. 311 out of 435. We could speed that up, but there's no point. Since we're waiting anyways. So we'd rather just do the other achievements while we wait. Okay. So, now we gotta drop a rover off of here. That gives us the other achievement. After that, we have to go to the ice planet again. So that we could set up the reactor for the temporal tear opener that's gonna be right here. Of course, that means we're gonna have to bring in a special rocket for that. Says we're gonna have to live here for a while. Build everything we need to build. And then we'll bounce after we're done. So that's going to be probably not even be close to being done today. This is going to be, I don't even know when, but it's going to be when we're about to beat the game. Because I want to beat the game by going through the tear. Because we get the end credits scene, right? Get the end credits scene. We could actually finish the artifact achievement today, Cosmic Archaeology. Because we have it on the rocket. We just have to wait for this to get back. But once we get this back, he's technically going to be able to do the achievements. And then all we got to do at that point is like 7 achievements and we'll be done. Oh, I messed up. Oh, I'm kind of mad. I forgot I was supposed to open up the lockers to get these sweaters because that's my last achievement. Have everyone wear a non-basic sweater. Oh my god. I mean, I could just make one at this point. I think I'm just gonna make one. Feels bad. I gotta make a sweater. That's not too bad, though. Alright, so if that's the case, and Well, we still have to wait for GMO A-OK, right? So that's still gonna take a long time. So I had an idea to put a second reactor right here to mutate the plants from the left and right side. This is already 4,900 rads though, man. That's a lot. How is it not enough? I could replace these glass tiles with the gold amalgam doors so that we could have more radiation for these plants. Actually, how much bleach stone do I have? That's not that much. That's not that much. All right, we'll try to mine some bleach stone then. Why not, right? This is dormant. Ah. Mamba, please. Mamba's causing issues. He's yelling right now. I don't know why he's yelling. So here, and then a little bit right here. Yeah, that's not a lot at all. Yeah, I think I just have to live with the wild plant and hope I get lucky. I could try to put a second row. It's just going to be hard to manage the salt water on top of that. Hey, legit. Hope you're well. What's up, TJ? How are you? Doing all right, man. Doing all right. Hope you're having a nice start to the week, but we're just mutating plants right now. We got the waterweed right here we're trying to mutate, and the nosh sprouts. This one is a cold plant. This is a warm plant. But this one needs salt water on top, so it's a little bit weird. But yeah, how are you, TJ? Hope you're having a nice week, man. Off to bed, have a good night. Thank you for hanging around, Mordex. And of course, man, don't worry. We're going to be wrapping up soon ourselves. But yo, have a good night, and hope you have a great week ahead of you. See you next time, Mr. Mordex. I just realized why they are stacking up the barbecue. Since everyone's allowed to eat berry sludge, everyone's only eating berry sludge because it's 100% fresh every time. So I gotta disallow this again. Except for the people on the rockets. In which case, they're allowed. You're in a rocket, Poetic? Oh, you're inside this rocket. I was like, where the hell are you? I was confused for a second. The SS Beauty is in the base. I'm good. Playing ranked in War of Warships this morning. I see you over there. War of Warships, man. I've seen some people hop on that. Is that game legit? I feel like warship battles are very slow-paced. And it would feel like something like Eve. But since I've never played it, it's hard for me to, you know, really say anything about it. How come we're getting no oxygen at the bottom? That's kind of weird. I guess because of the bridge setup. Giving Oni a break for a while. Yo, man, no worries. Maybe come back when the patch drops. Oh, it's 12 per team. I see, I see. But like, when you lose your warship, it's not permanent or anything like that, right? It's more so like, oh, join a game, everyone spawns, we fight, and then, you know, new game. I think it's like that. I'm not sure. If it is, that makes more sense, to be honest. All right. So we're in orbit. I need to rover. And guess what? That's an achievement. Come on, rover. There it is. Hey, there it is. Deconstruct that. All right, so now we're out of here. Come back. Exactly 8 out of 8 calculated. That's how you know you did a good path. Use exactly all the rocket fuel. That's not bad at all. All Alright, so that means we're ready to launch this guy. Back to drill coding, right? So, Cyberdyne, you're the new resident pilot that's going to launch all the automatic rockets. So you're going to go to the left, probably. Alright, so he's going to be ready. I don't recommend it to people. It can be fun. It's free to play, but the company does everything it can generate money. It's understandable. Someone needs to pay to keep it running. I got you. So it's not the best practice and or company, but it's a free game. That's basically what you're saying. It's free, man. I can't be mad. And you're exactly right. Nothing wrong with a free game. All right. Let me see the pod drop, please. But yo, man, thank you so much for checking in, TJ. Just coming in, saying what's up. I know you don't play the Onis and I don't play the War to Warships, but thank you for stopping by and just, you know, checking in with us, man. I appreciate that. As not that a lot of people don't do it, but it's more so that it's like, yeah, you know, the people have their streamers for the different games they play sometimes. All right, so let's grab the achievements. A cluster conquest, nice. 1, 2, 3, 3 and 3. That's funny. And then it's the sweater one and the not 0 Kelvin, but pretty cool. And then we got the last research tree. We literally have like 5 achievements, not counting the main ones right here. Dude, we're almost done. So I think we... Oh, no, I don't know when I'll finish this. Because the thing is that I feel like I need luck to get the mutated seed. That's at a certain point. Now, there's nothing stopping me from doing a monstrosity of a build to like purposely just mutate seeds. There's really nothing stopping me from that, man. I'm thinking that I should just build a monstrosity of a nuclear reactor just to mutate some seeds. But I think we'll have to do that for next time. Because this space is not bad. This is also a great dip, too. So I could put a research reactor up top, some drywall panels, and then put our plants right next to it. Have the nuclear waste drop, and then just evaporate before it even comes up. And then because it's going to be like that, I don't have to worry about the heat leaking out. And then we would have no heat transfer. I'll be right next to the reactor without even having walls. So it's a fat 10k. I think I might do that for the gas grass, due to the nature of the gas grass. Good thing to say about it, it's not pay to win, like War of the Tanks, where you could buy a good ship, but you don't learn how the game works, you can't win. Ah, interesting. Like all internet games, lots of toxic people, but a ton of great people as well. Yeah, you hate to say it, but this is how it is sometimes. It's kind of when people say, "Man, what happened?" That's just people being people. It's like, what do you mean? It's like, no, man. If you know, you know. That's just people being people sometimes, and it's a struggle. I feel you with that, TJ. But guys, I think this is going to be a great spot to wrap things up for the night. We have our rockets coming back, our rockets launching, we're drill coding, everything's looking pretty good. Looks like we got the artifact, so we're going to finish Cosmic Archaeology when this gets back. And then we finish the Cluster Conqueror. We need to go back here to set up the reactor for when we want to beat the game. And then I still need a drill code. And then after that, we need to finish the monument. And then the extra steel will go into new drill cone rockets. Probably make the makeshift reactor. Probably go back and rob more betas. I probably want to come back and get another 2,000 kilograms of this. There's this one that's at 2.5, and there's also this one that's at 2.5. I could just grab it from them. That's not bad. It's going to be pretty good, though. But guys, that's going to be it for me today.